for the icing lesson, okay? So we've done this before. You've tested me before. I feel like I'm a pretty good piper, but we got everybody out today.
Exactly. How are you guys feeling? Very confident.
I watch a lot of baking shows, so I feel like
that's exactly the same as piping.
Exactly.
So you're going to start with showing us what's happening here. Is this, what's it called?
This is a basket weave. So it's actually very simple. It looks a lot more complicated.
So we need you to do it sort of this side so that we can see.
So it's just a straight up and down, and then you go across in the spaces.
Okay.
And then over time, you get the entire thing covered, and it kind of looks like a basket.
So that really depends on the tip that you're using.
Yes.
And how are the tips? Are they numbered? Do they have names?
Often they're numbered. Sometimes they're not specific. I know Wilton, for sure, that brand, they number all of theirs. I'm not sure this one, but this is just a basket weave tip, which on one side is flat.
Okay.
And on the other side is ribbed.
Okay, that looks beautiful.
And then I like to finish these ones, just like, because it's a basket, and put some cupcakes around it.
Oh, some mini cupcakes.
So it looks like you've actually got a
You're taking home a bouquet?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's lovely.
And then people can have cupcakes and they can have cake and decide what they like.
Lovely.
Now
okay, so now I am going to finish this cake off. What tip am I using here?
You're using just a simple round tip. There's no specific number. You can use any
I'm
one.
going to give it to you and you can show me how to do this.
It, so that you close off the back, and you're just going to go a straight line up and down.
All the way across.
All the way up to the top, and then just let go of the pressure at the very top.
Okay, so let me try a couple.
There you go.
Excellent.
Okay, so now over here, we've got a star tip. This one is number 21 with Wilton.
Yeah.
And you're going to do just a circle. So you're going to start in the center.
Okay.
And go all the way around to the end and then sort of pull it back.
Okay.
That looks like it's like a rosebud.
Yeah, it's exactly like it's kind of like a rosette.
Like a little rosette.
There you go. Just
very
let go.
nice.
There you are.
Oh, you're good, Miss Sarah.
I didn't watch those baking shows
get them
for
a little bit tighter together. Exactly. So,
and that's her color scheme too.
You've got a petal tip, which is number 104 with Wilton. And this one is great to have something that moves. This is just a lazy Susan you can use, and most people have something like this at home. It makes life a little bit easier.
Or you can have a child hold it and spin.
Exactly. That sounds like way more fun. So you're just going to hold the piping tip, the wider side at the top, sort of, on a diagonal, and then just squeeze and sort of wiggle your hand up and down.
I feel like mine's the hardest one. It is, right? This one, and you had to grade them. You gave me the hard one. Okay, I'm going to attempt.
Sure. Yours is, I mean, that looks serious,
there you
Jay.
go. So there you
go. It is.
I know my mother is watching and judging.
No, she's probably very proud of me, because this is not easy to get the first time around.
I'm almost out of icing. It's not my fault if I can't complete my
race.
Yeah, look, it's getting
glossy. It's not a race.
It's not a race, but it looks like Sarah's winning. A little bit.
Everything makes Tracy's
right. So you have one other thing to show us, and that is how to make this.
It's a ribbon rose.
It's a little ribbon rose.
And it's a very simple way to use fondant.
Fondant, okay, so that's what the little pink is at the top.
Yes.
So you all have your own fondant.
I'm just going to roll it out first. So I've colored pink, but you can get, you can buy them pre-colored as
okay. Just give up.
It's styrofoam. No one's going to eat it. It's fine. And then I'm going to roll this out. And we'll just take this thin part in the middle.
Okay.
And then just cut.
You're basically looking for a rectangle?
A rectangular strip, exactly.
Okay.
So then each strip, sort of put it on the back side.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've got them there.
Yep.
And then just fold them over so that the ends touch each other.
Okay.
Okay.
It's easier to do it when it's down, but Jeanette, you do you.
Oh.
And then you're going to take it from one end, and you're just going to roll it. But as you roll it, you're sort of going to crimp it and pull. Mine's a little bit thicker, so.
Crimp it and pull.
So so you're going to roll it hold it from the bottom.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
And then you're going to roll. There you go.
Yeah?
And pull. Yeah.
Because mine doesn't look like yours.
I know mine looks
okay.
That's okay. You're almost there.
All right.
There. And then you're just going to squeeze the end.
Yeah.
And then pull it off.
Okay, so I have an itty-bitty, tight little flower.
That's fine. Rosebuds are all different shapes.
A more expressive flower.
And then
you know what we said about DIY? Don't try and be perfect. Just try it.